today. Today was meant to be about joy. Pure, unadulterated red joy. Liverpool FC champions again. The 20th time, matching the record. It was a day that had been marked on calendars, circled in red, and anticipated with bated breath. The city had been buzzing for weeks, the excitement palpable in every corner, every street, every pub. You could feel it in the air all morning, a city breathing football. The anticipation was electric, the kind that makes your heart race and your spirit soar. It was more than just a game, it was a celebration of identity, of community, of history, a city draped in red. Every building, every lamppost, every window was adorned with the colors of Liverpool FC. It was as if the city itself had become a giant canvas, painted with the pride and passion of its people. We'd waited, we'd hoped, we'd believed. And then, the parade, the moment we had all been waiting for. The streets were lined with fans, their faces beaming with joy, their voices raised in unison. It was a sight to behold, a testament to the unwavering support of the Liverpool faithful. Arne Slot, the new gaffer, on the bus. His presence was a symbol of a new era, a new chapter in the storied history of Liverpool FC. He waved to the crowd, his smile reflecting the pride and joy of the moment. The Premier League trophy, gleaming. Ours. It was a sight that brought tears to the eyes of many, a symbol of hard work, dedication, and the unbreakable spirit of the team and its supporters. The streets were a sea of us, singing, chanting, living for this. This was our moment, a shared history unfolding, thousands upon thousands, fathers and sons, generations coming together to celebrate a common love, a shared passion, mothers and daughters, families united by the love of the game, by the pride of their team. It was a day that would be remembered for years to come, a day that would be passed down through stories and memories, old mates, new friends, people from all walks of life coming together to celebrate a common bond. It was a reminder of the power of football, of its ability to bring people together, to create lasting connections, all united by that liverbird on their chests. The noise was incredible, a symphony of voices, a chorus of pride. It was a sound that resonated deep within, a sound that would echo in our hearts for years to come, a wave of sound that could lift you off your feet. You know that feeling, the feeling of being part of something bigger, something greater. It was a day that reminded us all of why we love this game, why we love this team. When your club does it, when your team achieves greatness, it's a feeling that words can hardly describe, a feeling that stays with you forever. This was our day, a day we won't forget. Water Street, around 6 in the evening, the light probably starting to fade a little, the parade in full swing, the bus, the players, the cheers. Imagine the scene, packed, shoulder to shoulder, red shirts everywhere, flags waving, kids on their dad's shoulders, trying to get a glimpse, trying to breathe it all in. This is what football gives you. These moments, these collective memories, indelible. Or so we thought. Then, a car where no car should be, moving into the crowd. The reports say it drove into them, into us. Jack Trotter and his girlfriend Abbie Gallagher. They'd made the trip. From Newtownards, County Down, across the water. That's dedication. That's what this club means to people. It's not just local, it's global. It's a pull, an allegiance. They came with friends, for this, for the parade, for that feeling of belonging, to be part of the red wave, to share in the glory. There's a photograph, apparently, taken just before it happened. Jack, Abbie, their friends, smiling, happy, full of the day's promise. You can picture it, the excitement in their eyes, the anticipation. A man has been arrested, 53 years old, white, British. His name is John Matthews, a seemingly ordinary man with no prior criminal record. But today, he stands accused of a heinous act that has left an entire city in shock and mourning. That's what the police are saying. They held a press conference earlier today detailing the events that unfolded. The chief of police described the incident as a deliberate act of violence, a tragedy that has shaken the community to its core. He reportedly drove into the crowd. Then he stayed there, at the scene. Witnesses say he showed no remorse, no sign of regret. He simply waited for the authorities to arrive, as if he knew what he had done and was ready to face the consequences, until they took him away. What was he thinking? What could possibly drive a person to commit such an atrocity? These are the questions that haunt us, that keep us awake at night, searching for answers that may never come. What goes through someone's mind to do something like this? Was it a moment of madness, a calculated plan, or something else entirely? The investigation will seek to uncover the truth, but for now, we are left with only speculation and sorrow. On a day like this, a day meant for celebration, for joy and unity, the city was alive with festivities, people of all ages coming together to enjoy the parade. It was supposed to be a day of happiness, a day to remember for all the right reasons. These are questions we might never get answers to. The confusion and shock are palpable, etched on the faces of those who were there. They came to celebrate, but instead, they witnessed a nightmare unfold before their eyes, or answers that make any sense. He made a choice that defies understanding, that leaves us grappling with the senselessness of it all. In the aftermath, we cling to each other, seeking comfort and solace in a time of unimaginable pain. A choice that has caused so much pain, so much fear. The community is in mourning, struggling to come to terms with the loss and the trauma. Memorials have sprung up, flowers and candles marking the spots where lives were forever changed. He turned a celebration into a scene of devastation. The parade floats, once symbols of joy and creativity, now lie damaged and abandoned. Emergency responders work tirelessly, but the scars of this day will linger long after the physical wounds have healed. One man, one car, and the lives of so many changed forever. Jack Trotter's life, Abbie Gallagher's life. Ordinary people who were simply in the wrong place at the wrong time, their futures now uncertain, their dreams shattered, and the lives of others who were injured. The physical injuries are severe, but the emotional and psychological wounds run even deeper. Families and friends rally around their loved ones, offering support and hoping for recovery. The lives of everyone who witnessed it. The trauma of that day will stay with them, a haunting memory that will take time to heal. They are the silent victims, their pain often unseen, but no less real. The collective joy of a city, punctured by one senseless act. The police are investigating. They are determined to find out why this happened, to bring justice to those affected. But no investigation can erase the pain, the fear, the loss. The collective joy of a city, punctured by one senseless act. The police are investigating. They will do their job. But the healing will take time, and the city will never be quite the same again. They will do their job. And we, as a community, will come together to support each other, to rebuild, and to remember those we have lost. In the face of such tragedy, we find strength in unity and hope in the promise of a better tomorrow. Section 5, sirens over chants, the scramble to save lives, the immediate aftermath, chaos, confusion, then the sirens, so many sirens. They cut through the air, drowning out the fading chants, multiple ambulances, air ambulances too, racing to Water Street. That sound, it's a sound that always means trouble. It's a sound that makes your stomach clench. Today, it was the soundtrack to our broken celebration, the sound of emergency services. They were there quickly. Police, paramedics, firefighters maybe, all working together, trying to bring order to the chaos, trying to help those who were hurt. It's a tough job, an impossible job sometimes. Section 6. A hospital's plea, a community's anguish. The Royal Liverpool University Hospital, the Royal. It was reportedly overrun. That's the word Paddy Edrick, a local reporter, used. He heard a paramedic say it, overrun with casualties from the parade. Our parade. Our people. Ambulances had to be redirected, victims taken to other hospitals. The sheer scale of it, hitting home. This wasn't just a minor incident. This was big. This was bad. The NHS University Liverpool group, they had to issue an appeal, asking the public, asking us, please don't call the hospital switchboard. Don't call for information about loved ones. Next of kin would be contacted, directly, by the authorities. Section 7. Screams and shadows what they saw. Eyewitnesses. The moments that changed everything. Their words paint a vivid picture. A horrible picture. Natasha Rinaldi. She was there, right in the middle of it all. She saw it from a friend's living room window, overlooking the scene, the chaos unfolding right before her eyes. She heard loud screams and screams. That sound. It was unlike anything she had ever heard before. A sound that would haunt her. The sound of pure terror. It echoed through the streets, sending chills down the spine of everyone who heard it. She saw people rush to stop the driver, desperation in their eyes. They were trying to make sense of the chaos. Ordinary people, fans, reacting in the moment, trying to help. They were just there to enjoy a day out, and suddenly they were thrust into a nightmare. trying to make sense of the senseless. The confusion was palpable. People were looking around, trying to understand what had just happened. A horrible scene. Nobody was expecting it, Natasha said. It was supposed to be a day of joy, not of horror. That's the crux of it. Nobody was expecting it. The shock was overwhelming. It was a moment that would be etched in their memories forever. Why would you? You're there to celebrate, to be happy, to share something special, not to witness violence, not to see your day turn into a nightmare, not to see people mown down, the shock of it, the disbelief. It was a scene of utter chaos and heartbreak. Section 8, The Red Scarf, now tinged with sorrow. Liverpool FC. The club released a statement. Of course they did. Their thoughts and prayers with those affected. They're in contact with Merseyside police, offering full support. What else can they say? What else can they do? The players, Arne Slot, they must be devastated, their triumph, their day, marred by this. The red scarf, our symbol of pride. Today it feels tinged with sorrow. It wasn't just the club. Merseyside police confirmed the incident. The arrest, the ongoing work, the Northwest Ambulance Service, they confirmed their involvement, their coordination, official words, necessary words. Section 9. More than a game finding strength in the aftermath. So today, May 26, 2025, a day that started with such promise, such unbridled joy, it ends now under a dark cloud. A tragedy has struck at the heart of our celebration. Jack Trotter, Abbie Gallagher, others injured, their lives changed. Our collective memory of this 20th title forever scarred. It's hard to process, hard to accept. The contrast is too stark, the pain too raw. This incident, it will send shockwaves through Liverpool, through Northern Ireland, through the global family of Liverpool fans. We all feel it, because we are all connected by that passion, by that shared identity.